Okay, so Billboard has released their list of the 500 best pop songs of all time. I wanted to go over some of my favorites. I want to talk about the top 20 and all those things, so let's just get into it. So here's going to be the top 20. Number one, Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Understandable. I like How Will I Know more than this song, but this is a more popular song. A great song. I do enjoy it, so I can see it. Number two, ABBA, Dancing Queen. Yup, yup, and yup. Smash hit. I love this song. Number three, Temptations, My Girl, a classic. Four, Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. Five, Kelly Clarkson, Since You've Been Gone. I'm really shocked this one made it up so high, though I do love it, I will say. Number six, Madonna, Like a Prayer. Number seven, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, classic. Number eight, Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe. I do like this song. I'm surprised it is so high up, though. Number nine, Tupac featuring Dr. Dre, California Love. 10, The Beatles, I Want to Hold Your Hand. I'm a big Beatles fan myself, and I don't think that this should be their highest offering, to be honest with you, but I do like it, I will say. Number 11, Prince and the Revolution, Kiss. I mean, to be honest, I don't really go up for this song. I appreciate Prince more as a songwriter, instrumentalist, producer more than his actual singing. It's just not for me. I know I'm going to get crucified in the comments, but, he's not for me. Number 12, Britney Spears, Baby One More Time. This honestly should be top 5. This is the blueprint for a lot of people today. So at number 12, it's low for me. Number 13, Nicki Minaj, Super Bass. Number 14, Outkast, Hey Ya, great song. Number 15, Mariah Carey, Fantasy. This should be another top 10. This should be another top 10. Another blueprint. The first song by a female artist to go number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Pop perfection, top 5, in my opinion, at least, or top 10. Number 16, Earth, Wind & Fire, September. Yeah, amazing record. Now it's number 17, Fleetwood Mac, Dreams. I do like this song. I feel like I like Landslide more, to be honest, but it's a good song. 18, Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, Crazy in Love. Another smash hit. This was such a great single for her and one of her classics for a reason. Number 19 is The Ronettes. I believe it's My Baby. That's what it's called. I can't really see the title. And number 20 is TLC, No Scrubs. Candy wrote a hit with this one. A classic song for sure. I will say that going into this, hearing about it because it's been teased throughout the week, I really thought that it was going to be like pop the genre kind of songs and not necessarily songs that were popular. So I was expecting something a little bit different, but those are some thoughts there. And now I want to go over picks in the top 100 that stood out to me. There's over 500 songs on this. I didn't read the entire list, so I'm just going to go over stuff in the top 100, but maybe there'll be like a part 2 or part 3. Aretha Respect at number 21. Love to see it. People think that this is originally her song. That's how much she ate. Every time Aretha went into the studio to do a cover, she did what needed to be done, and that's that. Missy Elliott, Work It at 22. So richly deserved. Missy Elliott, just what an iconic moment, and yeah, this definitely deserves to be on here for sure. So I'm really happy to see it so high up. 23, Jackson 5, I Want You Back. Another classic. 24, Lady Gaga, Bad Romance. Yeah, she definitely ate. Whenever she came out, she really just set the scene on fire, was doing a lot of different stuff, so I'm cool with this pick. 30, Adele, Rolling in the Deep. I was just talking about the song the other day on the Twitter space. Oh, she ate this one down, so I'm happy to see this one on the list. 36, Spice Girl, Wannabe. I don't know much of their discography because their peak was when I was not alive, but I remember really liking the song whenever I first heard it. A great record, so infectious. Next up, Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me at 42. Smash hit, really happy to see it. I wonder if they put Blank Space on this list or Shake It Off because, like, the classical pop sense, that's kind of what I'm more so thinking, but I do love this song, I will say. And now on to number 50, Rihanna featuring Jay-Z, Umbrella. Smash. Easy pick. Number 53, Toxic by Britney Spears. Yup, yup, and yup. Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You at number 60. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun at number 63. A fun bop. Ariana Grande, Thank You Next. Yeah, this song, I don't listen to it as much as I used to be honest, but I do enjoy it. I get it being on the list. Paul McCartney and Wings, Silly Love Songs. I really enjoy this song. There's people who call some of Paul's songs granny music and stuff like that, but I've always really enjoyed those songs. I think this is a fun, great love song, and that's what Paul was really great at doing, so I'm happy to see this on the list. I think it's just a really nice record overall. Now on to something that is, a newer pick from the past few years, Olivia Rodrigo, Driver's License. While it's not my favorite Olivia song, I do prefer Good For You or Deja Vu. This technically was, a more popular moment. It was a smash hit. Everyone was talking about this song. So, due to that, and it is a good song, I will say, I really like the bridge on here. I understand it being on the list. Amy Winehouse, Rehab, definitely a serve, definitely a serve. Glad to see this on the list. Gladys Knight and the Pips, Midnight Train to Georgia. I love this song, especially there's a rendition of it on The Voice that I really liked as well. And now, Aaliyah, Are You That Somebody at 80? Amazing song. And if we're talking about just popular music, Aaliyah should have at least 5 songs on this list. One in a Million, the song, of course. Rock the Boat, You Could Do More Than a Woman. So I'm hoping that those made the list overall. I have to check. It's worth noting that Mariah has 3 songs on Billboard's Best Pop Songs of All Time list. So Fantasy 15 we discussed, 97 All I Want for Christmas Is You, which is definitely a smash. And that honestly should be higher. But, you know, part of me is glad that it's even included because it is a Christmas song. But that is the best Christmas song of all time. I don't care. Number 199, We Belong Together. You know, some other Mariah songs could have made this list for sure. She has a lot of strong offerings with like Touch My Body. You could have done Obsessed on this list. Like, she just has so many hits to rack up. No One Sweet Day on this list is kind of surprising now. Wait, they didn't put Always Be My Baby on this list. Hold on. No Always Be My Baby on this list. That's not a good choice. I'm just now realizing that. They didn't put Here on this list, which I'm honestly not that mad at, to be honest. I think today is actually the anniversary of that song, so happy anniversary to that. Emotions did not make the list. No Vision of Love. So yeah, Always Be My Baby at least should have made this list. Like, that is kind of egregious to me. But yeah, those are just some of my thoughts on Billboard's 500 Best Pop Songs video. Like I said, I might do a part 2, like scrolling through the list and everything, talking about some more picks. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Any songs that you think were snubbed and wanted to be put on. Like I said, Always Be My Baby snub is kind of egregious. So yeah, Cinderella by Britney Spears, I just said this in one of my videos, is one of the best pop songs of all time. Should have been on the list, but you know, we can only dream. Okay, so now on to part 2 of talking about the Rolling Stone top 500 pop songs of all time. At 468, I see Luther Vandross, Never Too Much. And I love this song, one of my favorite debut singles of all time. So I'm actually really glad that it made it. I think it should be higher, but you know, it is what it is. At 457, Olivia Newton-John, Physical. Great song for the time, enjoyable to listen to. At 451, Clean Bandit featuring Just Glynn, Rather Be. I love this song. It was a good song for the time, and it's one that I can listen to and still enjoy it. At 441, Janet Jackson, All For You. Now, this was something that was kind of in my blind spot whenever I made the first video, and then it was brought to my attention that Janet Jackson, you know, wasn't even in the top 30, and I was like, wait, why wasn't Janet Jackson in the top 30? This song, a top 10 pop song of all time. So the fact that it's all the way at 441 is egregious. I heard she was mentioned 7 times, but she didn't have 7 songs in it. Like, they just referenced her and stuff like that. So, you know, I think this should be significantly higher. One of the best pop songs of all time. I think this is like the most added song on radio at some point whenever it came out, and I just love the song so much. So the fact that it's so low hurts my soul a little bit. At 440, Aretha Franklin, You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman. Amazing song that Carole King wrote for her. Now on to number 436, I'm Coming Out, Diana Ross. A classic. I really enjoy it. 422, Alicia Keys, If I Ain't Got You. A classic by her. I love the piano on it. I love the songwriting. I just really enjoy this song, so I'm glad that it's on the list. 410, Please Mr. Postman. 371, Crazy Little Thing Called Love. I don't recall seeing any other Queen songs on the list. I feel like they had some stronger offerings to pick from, but I do like this song. 364, Taylor Swift, Anti-Hero. I'm a big Taylor Swift fan, but I feel like this did not need to make the list. Apparently Style didn't make the list. I don't think Wildest Dreams made the list, but they put on Anti-Hero. This song was, you know, a good song when it came out, but, you know, it's just not even one of my favorites off the album, so I just don't understand why, you know, it's even on the list, to be honest. 335, Megan Thee Stallion featuring Beyonce, Savage remix. Well deserved. I love the remix, and it felt like an actual remix. A lot of remixes these days aren't good. 194, Boston, More Than a Feeling. I love the song, great vocals on it. I love the album, by the way, as well. 191, Dolly Parton, 95. I really like this one, a gem, super catchy. 174, The Jacksons, ABC. 167, Beyonce, Love on Top. Pleasantly surprised to see this on here, but I'm really glad. This is one of the best vocal performances of all time. I feel so happy about it. Taylor Swift, Blank Space, clocking in at 161. Happy to see this song on the list. I think it's a great song for the time. I enjoy it. I wonder what the Taylor's version is gonna be like and how I'm gonna feel about that. But I thought Shake It Off would make the list, and it didn't, surprisingly enough, I will say. 160, Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It? Smash. I really love what she did with it and made it her own. I love the vocal performance on here, so well deserved. 159, Cher Believe. This popularized autotune at the time. I think it's a really catchy song. I enjoy it, so I'm happy with it. 153, Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On. I'm happy that this is on the list. I was thinking earlier and I was really hoping that it would be on the list, so I'm happy about it. Just the way that she slid on that beat is absolutely insane. 149, Kesha, TikTok. Iconic. Love to see it. 136 Fuji's Killing Me Softly. I know that this is a cover, and I really love what Lauryn Hill did with it. The vocals, such a soulful moment, really amazing. Next up, Beyonce, Single Ladies. I've really had an affinity for this song recently. The fact that she took that instrumental and made a hit, we really do need to sit down and talk about that, but I'm happy it's on the list. Next up, Harry Styles, As It Was, 122. I was thinking earlier today, I was wondering if this was even going to make the list at all. Like, if I thought they were going to pick anything, they would pick this. I'm not tired of it. It's a great song, not my fave, but I get it. 115, Brandy and Monica, The Boy Is Mine. I mean, this was a huge song whenever it came out. I think it's a great song. It's played a lot. They both ate on the song. I love the production. I love the lyrics. And the last one I'll talk about today is Lord's Royals at number 111. And yup, I love this song, and I really do love this album as well. The Pure Heroine album is probably one of my favorite albums of all time, one of my favorite debut albums. And so, yeah, those are going to be the ones that I wanted to talk about. Figured I would do a part 2, and those are the ones that stood up to me. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know some snubs and stuff like that. I went over some of the snubs in the first one. Janet Jackson should have been on the list more earlier, as I was talking about. I think that was actually egregious in itself, and I'm sure the other snubs will come to me, as I'm going on throughout the day, but those are the other ones I wanted to talk